Okay, so just closing up the shop for the day. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday, um, and I got a record collection that I picked up yesterday while I was, open. Young lad who has bought a lot of records off me over the years, thinning out his collection, and so there was some pretty cool stuff inside there. And sorry, I'm just looking at people going by because I'm easily distracted, like that dog who looks at squirrels, except that I look at people going by my window. Anyways, do one more spin because, damn, I love showing off my shop. I love this place. So yeah, it was a guy. He's actually a family friend. I've known him since he was like wee. Yeah, he's always come in here and bought records and has some pretty cool taste. So he thinned out his collection and came over and yeah, I'll show you what I bought. Okay, so I forget how many records are in here. I think it's like 100 something, maybe somewhere around that. I didn't count it exactly. Paid a little more than I normally would for the collection. Still a great buy, but he bought a lot of the records here. In fact, some of them still have my prices on them. So you're not going to lowball or grind one of your regular customers. And plus, his dad would probably come over and punch me in the face. So I'm kidding. He probably would, but I mean, I've known his family for quite some time. So the main highlights of this are sort of over here, average stuff over here, some stuff that like probably I'll just throw in the dollar bins. But this is a pretty cool one. Not my favorite Pink Floyd album by any stretch, but it is still a great box set. Now, I don't usually do modern box sets and things like that. But for those of you, if this was like your favorite Floyd record, this would be a great one. You've got the remastered version of the Division Bell album's 20th anniversary edition. Got it on 2 discs, 12-inch single. I think this is a single-sided on blue vinyl. Some prints that you get in there, limited edition poster bag, and then there's the colored vinyl single in there too. I think there's 2 colored singles, remastered album and DVD, I believe, and a bunch of postcards. So, if you're the Floyd fan, and you're the kind of person who buys every remastered box set, this is it. It's in really good shape. The records themselves are immaculate. The box has a couple of dings on the side, but still, nice pickup. I believe he bought, there's my price tags on there, so let me just go through this real quick. Ozzy, more Ozzy, some more Ozzy with my price tags on there, some Priest, metal. That's a bit beat up, but the records are in pretty decent shape, so I've got a cover somewhere. It's better than that. I'll switch them out. Entry level. That's nice pickup. I think this was, it's a 1-on-1 tour, 2 discs. Didn't even know the Zappa put out a 12-inch single, so there you go. CCR. I might actually keep this one for myself because this one, I love. People hate this, but I love when people write on album covers. Like, so long as they did this, like this one's got like tough shit written on there, which is, funny, and just all kinds of stuff written on the back. And it's kind of like juvenile punk rock, which at the end of the day, that's what the Pistols were. And a lot of stuff was, but I love that. I'll probably keep that one for myself. Copy of Diamond Dogs, Parallel Lines, Michael, Quiet Riot, other CCR. This is actually pretty rare. It's my stuff written on here again, but out of all the Teenage Head records, I find this one the hardest one to come by. This was when I believe Dave Rave joined the band, and yeah, it's a pretty tough one to come by. So the Discogs median on it is like around, like, I forget what, but yeah, works. There's another box set at Zeppelin's The Celebration Day, which I'm, again, not super familiar with, but I believe it's the recorded live in the O2 Arena, which, I don't know, 2007. I didn't know they did that. But this came out in 2012, I believe. Same thing. It's like 3 records and then a whole bunch of extra stuff. Kind of pricey, but good. Slash record, solo record, Star Wars soundtrack for The Force Awakens, Toy Story picture soundtrack. There's the other side of that, which is kind of cool. The Watchmen. I think it's just a single, actually. But pretty cool picture disc. Back to the Future picture disc, which is cool. I might actually keep that one myself. One of my favorite movies. Grateful Dead. I think this is a later remaster from Rhino, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it is. There it is there. T-Rex. More T-Rex. Dr. John. I think this is a 70s reissue. Hendrix. Not sure who that is. I'm not going to lie. Kiss AMC. Yeah. Oh, this was kind of cool. Yeah, actually, this came out of my collection. It's Public Enemy, and then Rebel Without a Pause. There's like 3 different versions. Here's another one, Night of the Living Bassheads. Yeah, these, I had these in my collection, and then I got other copies, so I put them out in the store, and the young lad bought them. Smart kid. Whitesnake. These are all metal collections, and the one thing I can't keep in is any kind of metal, so even just the compilations people buy. So these ones are pretty cool. Lizzie's Jailbreak with the what do you call it on there, the die cut cover, peekaboo cover or whatever. David Bowie's, some Beatles, some more Beatles, some more Beatles, some more Beatles, bunch of Iggy Pop singles, I think, more Blondie, Queen, Accept, Doors, more Iggy, Priest, Rush, and Marillion. So, yeah, you know, that's a good bunch of records there. And it's stuff that is in demand at the store always. So let's move these. This is the stuff that, you know, still good, but not great. Like the Cooper's great because it sells on a regular basis. There are 2 versions of Schools Out in here. There's Easy Action. I think, is that the one with the white? Yeah, I think the white script. It's either the white script or the red script. I can't remember. It's actually harder to find version of it because it was a printing error. It wasn't supposed to be white script on there. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's how it goes. Love It to Death. It's the not finger or thumb out of the pants cover version. There's the die cut version of School's Out. Doesn't have the panties, sadly. I've only ever come across one of those before. Alice Cooper Show, Raise Your Fist, Killer, Greatest Hits Again, Constrictor, Deep Purple's Talisman, Machine Head, Dylan's Greatest Hits, Debbie Harry with, is that the MC Escher cover? Yeah, I think it is. The A's. The record is in good shape, but the cover, sadly, is torn on that, which is too bad. Another one of that. Irish Rovers. It's just stuff in there. And then the rest of this, sadly, this Dio. The record is in great shape, but like mice or something got to the cover. Yeah, there's some, you know, the rest of the stuff in here, you know, it's just like cheaper, little $5, $10 type thing, maybe. You know, normally it wouldn't be stuff that I would have took, but he just wanted to get rid of it all. And again, friend of the family, so you just sort of go with it. Lots of Cash, actually. Johnny Cash, and the stuff is in good shape. I wish my Johnny Cash stuff would sell better. But, you know, good little collection that'll probably stock out for, you know, in the coming weeks. So pretty happy with that. You know, it's not, you know, the best collection, but it's a really good sort of grouping of stuff that'll sell through pretty quickly. A few things from my collection itself, And then these are sort of the highlights. This is the kind of stuff that I like bringing in, because normally I don't deal with a lot of like reissues and things like that. But I know that there are a lot of people who are constantly coming and asking me for these kinds of things. So ta-da, it'll be in the store probably in a month's time. So don't come into the store like next week expecting this to be in here. Probably won't be out for a little bit. But there you have it. That is that. If you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to put them in the comment section. If you want to subscribe, that'd be cool. If you don't, no worries. I'm going to be doing these things anyway, so no big deal. And yeah, I hope you guys are able to get some cool stuff for the next couple of weeks. All right, bye.